It's my first day of speech therapy for the 23-24 school year.
I'm making the same kind of connections on the very first day because I'm pushing into the classroom that maybe would have taken me 2 or 3 weeks to build.
Good morning, how are you? I am vlogging. I didn't think I was gonna vlog today, but we're doing iPhone footage for now because as I was driving over here, I was like, oh, I was supposed to vlog this week. And I'm nervous, you guys. So here's the deal. It's my first day of speech therapy for the 23-24 school year, but I'm nervous because I'm doing it in a whole different way. I'm doing more push-in therapy. So I figured I'll vlog as much as I can today, but I definitely want to be present and be with the kids. But I can check in and maybe kind of take you on a little tour of their classroom. It's so cute. I'm at one of my sites. I'm at my Tuesday site. I don't remember what I labeled it, site A, B, or C. I think this is B. I think my home site is A, this is B, and then C is my third site that is new for me this year. But I'm really excited. I have some fun things planned. So I got to get in there and get set up and stuff because I'm doing a circle time activity and the kids will get here in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to get in there and then I will be checking in with you.
I am super grateful because at this site, lighting is horrible right here, but I do have my own desk and computer set up. Super grateful the teachers made that happen. Here's part of our preschool classroom. We actually have 2 rooms, so teacher desks are back there. There's a dramatic play center behind this, and then there's a table for, I think that might be my center later. I don't know if that'll be my table. We'll see where they put me. But I'm excited. So I'm logging in, gonna do a quick email check, run to the restroom. I gotta go, actually, let me go check the teacher's schedule so I can make sure I know where I'm supposed to be. Circle time doesn't actually start till 8:20. You hear that pretty music? It's so calm and peaceful in here. You guys, I'm where I'm supposed to be, you know? So I have time. I've got some time. They're gonna be in here soon. They're picking the kids up from the gate. So I'm gonna run to the restroom so I can be in here when they get here. A quick update, my hair is up because we were outside for recess and it was way too hot out there, and this morning class is high energy. Do I look any different than I did this morning? Halfway through the day, about to eat some lunch. I need to fix my hair, it's falling, but we just dismissed morning kids. They're doing dismissal, and I am trying to make sense of my desk situation. So that's what I'll be doing until we start eating lunch, because we all eat together. I'm already tired. The teachers went to grab the afternoon kids who are arriving. I guess you technically call this arrival. I'm touching my greasy face up. I love this stuff, the Shape Tape powder, and it's on sale today. It's probably not still gonna be on sale when this comes out, but I'm gonna order more today because I love it so much. Light neutral, I need to remember that because that's the color I get. But I'm just making sure. I need to fix my hair. I actually think I'm gonna run to the restroom and fix my hair, but I am going to do my circle time in a little bit. I've already gotten paint on me today because Miss M thought it would be cute to wear light clothing to preschool. I need to put some chapstick on, but okay. I'll see you later. Hi, I'm Miss M, and this is the beginning of my first day of preschool speech therapy for the 23-24 school year. Hi, I'm Miss M, and this is the end of the day on my first day of preschool speech therapy of the school year. Do those words work? Really quick, just
just to check in with you. Heading home. I'm half an hour late. Should have left literally 30 minutes ago, but it's okay. I'm just like trying to figure out how, after like pushing in all day and not having gaps, I guess I could have some gaps to like take data and stuff, which I'll try and maybe work out those kinks tomorrow at my next site. But like, yeah, maybe find time to take data in between things and jot down notes and stuff, because I didn't take any time for that today. So I was there doing all of that right now. So we'll figure that out. But for now, go home, make dinner, and go to improv. Oh, and try and work out in between all of that.
All right, we just got home from improv, and guess what we did? We went to Tam's Burgers across the street from our other favorite breakfast burrito place. We now have, well, we officially have 2 breakfast burrito places. One is called Corky's, which originated in Mark and my hometown, actually. Both of us, not together, but we both in high school frequented Corky's. If you know Corky's, yeah, and we know the OG one, you know what I mean? I think one of our first dates, we went to Corky's.
As one does.
As one does. Well, because that was like open late too, and we both worked in a restaurant.
Used to be 24 hours.
Used to be 24 hours.
Now they're open till 9 p.m. Thanks a lot, COVID.
Lots to thank. So we're gonna try Tam's.
We are.
Today was a lot of fun. I know, I feel like everything that I recorded was just in between a lot of things, and I definitely didn't get anything in the afternoon. The morning, I was had a little bit more of an ability, but afternoon-wise, I was in that classroom all day, and I loved it. And I have more paint. I showed you the yellow paint. I have more paint on my pants. I just found blue paint, but it's the washable preschool-friendly kind. It comes out. I'm not worried about it. And even if
not worried about it,
didn't come out,
still letting you know.
It was my own mistake.
0% concerned, but did want to make sure you knew.
Okay, let's take a look at this. I have sweet kids, and I love it when you just automatically feel that connection and bond. Doesn't happen with every student. It didn't happen with every student today, but I had a couple where I was just like, we're buds. We're buddies. And it was so good. Sang lots of songs. I taught them their core word of the week. We're doing this thing where we teach one word with a sign for the week, and we have the visual, and we're leaving it in the class to build kind of a core board for the class. So we did more this week. So tomorrow I go to a new site. I will be there all day as well, pushing in. Tomorrow I will film my push-in activity so you can see kind of what I've been doing when I do run a center, and maybe I'll give you more of a description of what the day looks like. Today it was just kind of, things happened really fast, as they do in preschool. We'd be flexible with it. What? I don't know what I'm saying. We need to eat, and I need to go to bed soon, so see ya. Good morning. I'm getting ready to leave for day 2 of push-in therapy. I'm going to my 3rd site, so site C. Oh, this is fun. I'm gonna mix them up, but it's okay. My Wednesday site. I feel like my outfit today is giving art teacher, and I kind of like it. I've got my jumpsuit on, and I'm doing 2nd day of scarf in the hair because there's no point in doing my hair today. It is like muggy, and it's supposed to be like almost 100 degrees, if not more than 100 degrees, I think. So I don't know. I live in a different city than I work in, so I check the weather, and it's probably gonna be like 6 degrees hotter out where I work. So that's that. But yeah, I'm gonna make my smoothie and we're gonna head out. I will be kind of either at the end of this vlog or sometime today during my work day if I can. I will kind of give you, like, now that I'm starting to work at the Kinks, a schedule, like, you know, of what I'm doing, when I'm doing circle time, then kind of how I transition into supporting the staff and the kids and making sure I hit individual services and stuff, because after yesterday I kind of have a better idea. But then every site is different, every class schedule is different. Like, it just, I get to honor the culture of the classroom and the support's already provided. So I'm gonna be doing day 1 all over again in a sense, which is great. And I'm super excited. But I do wanna give you kind of that lay of the land. And I also wanna share with you what I am using for my center today and this week, because I'm using the same activity across all centers. I'll share with you how I modify it. We'll probably get a better idea of that tomorrow when I'm in my speech room, and I can show you just in that space with my activity, how I'm doing it and how I've been modifying it, because yesterday was a big learning curve, especially with some new students who just turned 3 and just started the program. You know, it's like I can't sit here and expect them, even after the first week of school, I'm not going to sit here and expect you to just follow along with my center activity. I make it modifiable, and I call them adaptable activities. So everything's adaptable. It's very just fun, hands-on. There's no requirement to sit at a table and work ever. But especially not now. So we'll talk about that too. We're off to have a great day.
Well, I failed exponentially in getting any documentation and footage for today. So Site C, where I was today, my Wednesday site, I don't have really a space that I'm like have any moments alone in, so it's really hard to jump on here, and I don't feel as comfortable there, I think, yet with like teachers and stuff, like, because I don't know them and I don't want to be this weirdo with her phone like recording little things. Obviously not the kids, but it's okay. We're learning. But just some reflections from today. This is, I'm new at this site. One, I'm new with these teachers too. So I'm not only building connections with new kids at this school, but I'm getting to know a new school. I'm getting to know a new classroom. I'm getting to know new people to work with. And that's like, as much as I wanted today to feel just like yesterday in terms of how just awesome it felt, how like immediately I felt connected in the classroom and a part of the classroom and everything. I didn't feel quite the same today, but I'm reminding myself, like, it's day one. This takes time, and figuring out my flow in 3 different classrooms is going to take time, but especially when I haven't worked in one before, it's okay. So for any of you who are, whether you're already doing push-in therapy or you're starting push-in therapy, so you're in the classroom kind of, supporting teachers and acknowledging and honoring a different classroom's culture as you go classroom to classroom. I just want to remind you, it's okay that it takes time. It could take a couple months to find a groove, and that's okay. I don't know that it will take that long. Like, I could go back next Wednesday and feel like, okay, and I already have ideas, things I want to bring in and support, and I think that's the beauty of it. It's even in the classrooms I'm very familiar with, right? There's new students, and so now when I go back to my home site, I know what to prep and bring in, and it's a work in progress always. So just some encouragement for you on that. I will say I am grateful there are 2 sites that I feel more comfortable in, because I get anxious. I have social anxiety, and it's something that as I've gotten older, I've just been, not that I've noticed it more, not that it's increased more, I've just been more aware of it. And so I've been able to acknowledge it, to figure out what I need in order to maybe, de-stress in times of anxiety, or before or after social situations that give me anxiety. And so I definitely am like doing that right now. Maybe this is why I'm just having a verbal reflection with you, because I need that moment to just sit back and reflect. Like I said, as far as tomorrow goes, I will be at my home site, so I will be able to show you exactly what I'm doing in therapy. Obviously, again, no students will be in these videos. Regardless, just want to make that clear that on these vlogs, while I would love to be showing you all those things, it's not appropriate for me to, but I will show you as much as I can. And yeah, because I think it's helpful, and I want to provide that support for you as well, just to give you ideas and just so we can collaborate. And it also makes my job immensely fun to be able to share it, because I do love it so much. And so getting to connect with you all in that way is honestly really good for my mental health. It's been so good. So good. How did this get to be 5 minutes long? I don't even know. Anyways. All right, that's that for now. Gonna head to my in-home session, go home, probably nap. I'm the most exhausted today that I've been in the last 2 weeks. And that's definitely because I've been in the classrooms expending all my energy with the little ones, but we love it. Oh, and a student also shared their sticker with me today, and that was really cute and cool. He said, "I like you," and he gave me a sticker.
Oh my gosh, the amount of tired that I look right now. Not even a filter, not a single filter in the world could mask the tiredness. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, 4:30, I think, and I never fell back asleep. It was so hot. It's just been nasty hot out here. So that's why I'm tired. Plus, I just wrapped up my 3rd day of push-in therapy, of co-teaching. It has been so fun, but I'm so exhausted, and I definitely don't feel like I was able to be 100% present today, just from sheer exhaustion. I was really proud of myself. 1, pushing through. I just said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to pretend I have the energy. And 2, still having a good time and enjoying every session, or like center time rotation, all those things with the kids. I do have some reflections I want to go over in a minute, but first I will kind of outline how the day worked for me to wrap up this vlog. So the way my day starts, I'm actually looking at one of the preschool schedules right now. So that way I can share exactly how this looks, because it's pretty similar across all of my sites. But the kids arrive early in the morning for the AM session. There's 2 sessions, AM and PM, which is partially why I'm probably so exhausted, because you're repeating everything. And, you know, you want to have the same level of enthusiasm every time you read Brown Bear and all that. So at about 8:10-ish in the morning, I'm making sure I'm in the classroom by that time. The kids arrive by 8:05, and then I'm trying to be there like right at arrival to make sure I'm also there to support teachers. But I'll kind of do it on a class by class basis, or like, you know, how much support is actually needed. I also don't want there to be this overwhelming amount of adults in the room, because I want to honor the cultures of the classroom. But the kids have a free choice. Typically when they come in, they get to pick a little area to play at. There's some choices like out for them, which is just such a perfect time to not only observe, but when I'm working with students, whether it's AAC, whether we're working on imitation, just getting that connection built and that buy-in, it's a great time to follow their lead. And so I've been able to do that all week. And we'll just do a little reflection time now, because something I have noticed just in the last 3 days, I was telling Mark this last night, I feel like for some of the kids, especially the ones that I'm meeting for the first time, that, you know, we're focused on building that connection with, because I'm pushing into their environment where they've, at least for the last week, maybe even last year, if they're at my new site, where they're comfortable in their classroom, they know the routines, they know the teachers, they know the students. I'm noticing that when I'm there in their environment, I'm getting down on their level. I'm just, you know, including myself and getting involved in whatever they're interested in. That the connection seems to be, I don't know, easier to build. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to put it out there. It feels like yesterday and the day before and even today, I feel like the connections I'm making with my new students, I'm making the same kind of connections on the very first day, because I'm pushing into the classroom that maybe would have taken me 2 or 3 weeks to build. Not for every student, but for some of them. And that's really cool. It kind of shows what that full inclusion can really do when you're really in the classroom, when you're really involved as a co-teacher. So that's been a really, really cool thing to be able to do. So then once that free choice is over, that's when the kids typically will go to circle time. They're all on the carpet. It's a whole group lesson. The teachers do songs, they do movement activities, they do stories. This is the opportunity for me to be really to incorporate myself into the class. So we have been, as an SLP team at my district, it's a preschool SLP team, we've been getting together and coming up with ways to incorporate more core words, because we are big on visuals. So we use a lot of these kinds of things, these core boards. And you probably all are going to ask me for the link for this. So I will link it for you. What we're doing is we're doing a year of core. So we're picking a core word for every week to teach. And we're not only teaching it to the students, we're helping the staff know what they can be working on with the students when we're not there. That is a big part of this. And so this week we're doing the word more, right? So we're teaching the kids the sign, we're bringing in visuals to the class and then leaving those visuals in the classroom so they're available and accessible. And so that's why I don't have the visual here, because I gave them all away. But we're teaching it. And then I did a fun little story. There's also a song that I've incorporated it with on YouTube that I found from simple speech therapy songs or something like that. I'm also going to link that. I'm going to link all my resources here. I'm using This Noisy Story, Sam Wants More, and just doing a couple pages of it because it's a long story and I don't want to, these little wiggly humans can't sit for that long right now. Not all of them, and that's okay. So we're doing that, and I am just reinforcing the more and letting them participate, and talk about more. And we're talking about when we use the word more and how we can use it, why we use it. And so that was really fun. So that was the first part. I block out like 3 to 5 minutes to do that. It's not very long. Then the teachers come right back and continue on. So like the way that it worked that I felt was really fluid and cool was that they did like the morning greeting, they did the morning song, they introduced me, I did the word of the day or the word of the week. We discussed it, then teacher comes back, they do like the rest of the day, the Pledge of Allegiance, the calendar, the rest of the circle time. And then after that, there's just a lot of, time to go to the potty try, time to do snack time, which is a great time for me to be pushing, and time to play outside. So then there's a lot of that stuff that happens in their routines, pretty much all across the board, that kind of happens. So I get my whole group lesson in, and then we come back, and after snack and maybe a little bit more free play, sometimes there is another little whole group kind of uniting on the carpet for a few seconds, few minutes. Then they go to centers and I run a center. So every week I'll have something different to bring in. This week I did Brown Bear, and my book actually, I don't know where it is, but I read my Brown Bear book, and then we have a fun activity. I got asked so many times, it's been a lot on Instagram. I've been asked a lot to share my push-in activities. So I'm definitely going to do a more long form video on just push-in activities because I want to make sure you guys have like more in-depth descriptions of this. But basically this activity is really fun. It's just a sensory bin, and I make sure that it's modified depending on my students' needs. So some of my students are just picking out the pictures, and maybe I'm modeling on a language board, what they see. And then some of my students are able to like look for the animals that are taped to the bottom of this, and then they do the I see, and then they pull down green frog if they see green frog, and we do the sentence strip. That is my quick version of my center time activity. Most centers run, it seemed about anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes. So I kind of had to sometimes act fast. Sometimes we just kept repeating this and they all took turns. And there's a lot you can work on with that, right? There's a lot of language, there's artic opportunities, there's matching, there is turn taking, there's so much. So that's been really fun. And they really loved it. I got told many a time that I had a fun center. So we're not mad about that. I am going to end the vlog. Thanks for watching me tiredly ramble. I'm going to head home. I actually have a Zoom session with a little boy that is working on his R sound. So I'm going to go get home, maybe eat a snack, prepare for that. And then tomorrow's Friday and it's my flex day. I'll be at site B tomorrow, my Tuesday site, but I won't be doing full push-in. I will be seeing kids as they need to be seen. I'm very fortunate that I have 2 days of SLPA support. So the days I'm not at most of my sites, or 2 of my sites, I have a SLPA there on like the second day that the kids would be serviced, because most of my kids are seen twice a week. And so then my third site, I go twice because there's not enough of us to go around right now. But I'm super grateful that I get to go there tomorrow. I love that site. I love this site. I love them all. So that's that. I hope you have a really great week. As always, please comment any questions you have, anything you'd like me to go in more depth on, whether it's visuals, push-in activities. I would love to hear if you have a comment on just one thing that you would love me to talk more about. That'd be awesome. That's a really helpful way for me to continue to make content that you enjoy and like and find valuable, because that's my goal here, is to make sure I'm providing value to you and supporting you in your SLP journey. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will see you in the next video.